What's going on, y'all, man? We had a couple little difficulties on the last going live here, man. So we just got it all figured out. So my apologies on that end. We coming back with another episode of And I Stand on It podcast. We got the usuals in here, man. Like the white people say, the usual suspects. So, man, we got that boy Real Holla in the building. We got 80 West in the building.
What's up with it?
Y'all know who it is. This boy been missing in action. Boy been out there dancing with his shirt off, freaking. That nigga been out casino to casino, man. Taking all you niggas baby mamas. Hey, shout out that boy Reflection, man. What's good?
Hey, what's poppin', peoples?
Yeah. What's up with you, Eddie?
Man, same shit, different day, man. You know what it is, man. Just working, man. Been working, man. The work has been real, man. I've been dropping shit, man. I've been writing hella shit, man, for these artists I got coming out, man. I got some hot new artists coming out, man. I got a whole catalog for the shit for the drop this year. I already dropped another album. We just dropped the Marcello Harmani album, and then I dropped like 3 singles already on the ass. So we just working, man. That's it, man. Staying on the grind.
Oh, that's what's up. What's up with you, Rail? What you got going on?
Ain't nothing going on. You know, just relaxing over here in California. I don't got that New York anxiety. You know what I mean? So I'm really, a nigga don't really care when a nigga don't even got a cut. It's crazy.
You see, you got no haircut.
Yo, when you don't care about a haircut, you know the environment that you in. You like, nigga, like I'm bagging them like this. Like I don't even like. It's crazy.
I wear this old hat to the back, dude. Shit. Yeah. I got to go in the morning though.
It don't take much in Sacramento.
That's what I'm saying. New York, I would never be walking around like this. You crazy?
Pac, man, they been asking about you, man. Talking about where you been.
Mad love, man. Nigga, if I tell you I can't come home, trust me, it ain't because I'm sitting around. Bottom line.
What up, Steph?
No
what up, Shishi? I see y'all up in here. Man, we're going to go ahead and jump on into it, man. So this boy, man, every time I turn on my TV and I go on YouTube, man, this dude popping up, either it's his home thing or somebody doing a reaction video to this dude called CHUD the Builder, man. Boy been walking around. For those that don't know him, he walk around, man, and he approach black people starting a conversation. He call them, he try to get you riled up by calling the N-word. As soon as you start acting up and want to argue with him, he uses phrases like, oh, here they go, they chimping out. Look at them chimping out. So when he wants you to approach him, he wants you to put your hands on him. The one, he either gonna get you arrested or he trying to have a reasson to shoot you. He keep the gun on him, but he want to see how you gonna react.
And pepper spray. And pepper spray.
And pepper spray. Yeah, he pepper spray.
Oh, and the pepper spray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for those that ain't familiar with the boy, man, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, man. And we can go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the clown. I don't even know who the goofy is.
Man,
dude is an idiot, bro. He's an idiot.
You're
bro.
an idiot.
He try to antagonize motherfuckers online.
Luca, great value. It's a great value, Dom Luca. Keep chipping out. Keep chipping out, nigga. Do it. Try it right now. Try it right now. Try it right now. Yeah. Y'all chipping out. Y'all believe in freedom of speech? Freedom of speech. Y'all know me. Hell yeah. White people can say nigger, right?
Whoa!
Come on! I thought y'all believe in freedom of speech.
No.
Y'all don't believe in freedom of speech. That's how you go viral. I thought y'all was American. Y'all not American?
I'm definitely American.
They're chimping out. I don't drink. We've been giving out burgers. We got more than that. We got a little more than that. But No, dude started chimping out.
He doesn't fight. He's never fights or he's gonna shoot. Like, he don't even fight.
Cowboy.
You get this shit from your mama's side.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and end dude real quick, man. I don't even want to see no more from him. But man, why they sitting there laughing and kikiing with the boy, man? I'm trying to figure out why within Black community is it okay? Even and it's good that you don't take it serious. My problem is, but we take it serious with each other. You know what I'm saying? Nick can't even walk around and call you a bitch ass nigga. You be ready to fight, you be ready to kill. He go on for y'all faces, call you that, then say you chimping out, and y'all laughing and joking like it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Anything to go viral.
I think the difference. Okay, I'm gonna give you two different things because we've been talking about this shit lately. You know what I'm saying? And I've been talking to my sons about this dickhead. It's two parts of this, right? It's the part that you said about how we react with each other. Now, obviously, if somebody call you a bitch ass nigga, it don't matter what color they is. That's coming with its own energy behind it as it is. But since dude has went viral, people know his presence is there strictly to antagonize. And I would suggest this, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. We come from an era where all that shit will get you punched in the face. But the era that we live in right now is meant for viral bullshit to take place. It's all spectacle shit. It's all bullshit, right? So the smartest thing to do is stay away from dude and anybody like that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you got something to lose, that's what he wants. He wants you to lose something. Now, he didn't got arrested the other day because he pepper sprayed the fuck out of somebody. He got arrested twice, so he's already on some bullshit. And because he went viral, they're using it as a hate crime now as well, which elevates the penalty. You know that obviously that elevates the severity of the penalty. You know what I'm saying? But he playing a dangerous game, and the game and the dangerous part is, and this is the other part of what you were saying, Benz. The YNs that's ready to crash out on their own kind, that's an easy target for you right there. You see what I'm saying? Because he's looking for a reason for something to happen. So if the crashing out is what they want to exonerate and what they want to glorify, there's an open opportunity, the same as it was for the dickhead who shot what's the young boy's name with the Trayvon Martin, right? Everybody let him walk around and do all this shit or whatever. But these are antics at this point. So everybody knows this dude's antics. And from my research and understanding, he used to do rap music, and people wasn't fucking with him. He was dressed up like a little girl with a blouse on, they got some eyeshadow like some punk rock rap dude or some bullshit, and people wasn't feeling him. Then he turned into this dude. And a lot of times, that's what you get with a lot of these dudes, even police officers and that nature and shit too. People who was people who either got bullied or they didn't fit in with the crowds they wanted to. They put themselves in some type of position of authority, which really isn't authority. But him being a white man and him videotaping what's going on, he's looking for a black person to crash out and make his video go viral, and that person goes to jail or he has a reason to shoot him.
No niggas is touching that.
Go ahead. What'd you say, Reflection?
No niggas is touching that dude, and he knows it. He's utilizing white leverage, Caucasian leverage. So he's able to go out there, and he knows, and he's figured out. No, he didn't have to figure it out. He knows the algorithm amongst black people, and he know we don't get angry unless it's our own kind on the other side of the tracks. So he know he's safe. I'm pretty sure the camera guy.
You think he pick and choose the black people that he is approaching?
I don't think he pick and choose, because the black people I saw, the young niggas I saw, I know they with that action, but they're not triggered unless it's another black person that's triggering it. So they know what we prone to do if it's our own kind. So he's capitalizing off our own ignorance. He's capitalizing off our own hate and our own genocide. So they know we're out here genociding ourselves. So now, as a white guy, he wants to come out here and play in our face because he know it's safe. Because he know we're not touching a white man. He clearly knows that. There is no way you're that comfortable using the word nigger and talking about chimping out. Everything totally disrespectful. There is no way he'd be out there doing it if he didn't feel safe. There's no, and I don't care how many guns he got on him. I don't care what he got on him. He feels safe because he know he's not a threat because he's not black.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, let me ask you. Hold on, real talking. Let me see. As soon as you get a chance, Ray, I was gonna ask you, man. Why do you think they give him a pass like that, man? And we don't give each other a pass. If we was at the game, man, I couldn't even go to you and say, "What's up, cuz? What's up, blood?" to the next dude out there without him ready to do something. Here, ready to take your life for something simple as that. You know what I mean? We can't even look at each other too long without somebody tripping.
Well, the other thing about it too is I think he knows where he could get away with it. You get what I'm saying? Like he knows. You got to think about it. I don't know where he's at, but he's where there's black people, but he ain't like in Harlem. He ain't like in LA. He ain't in Chicago, Baltimore, Philly doing this. He's doing it where he knows he could get away with it, right? He's doing it where he knows if the cops come, they're going to be on my side. You know what I'm saying? So if he goes somewhere where it's really African American, right? He's not going to go to 125th Street in Harlem and do this. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go to Inglewood and do this. He's not going to go in the middle of Baltimore and do this. He only doing it where he knows he can get away with it. He's only doing it where he knows he ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? I think you put him in other places, he's going to get a different outcome. And the thing about it too, he has to be somewhere where he can carry, because you can't even carry in New York.
He's in Tennessee.
Yeah, you're not walking around like that in New York.
But I do think he travel around to different places. But I honestly think he pick and choose who he say it to.
Yeah,
because he has people that. Because I seen a video, he said it to a security guy at a club, a bouncer. He know that man at work, and he's standing outside, so they got to react different because they on the clock. And then you get your reaction, get the whole club sued. You know what I mean? Now you just put some money in his pocket. So, but like you said, I don't see him going in nobody's hood doing that. You know,
right?
I personally don't see him surviving that long, and I don't want to see nobody lose their life over stupid stuff. But he's hiding behind freedom of speech. But you're hiding behind the freedom of speech with antagonizing people.
Right.
You can get out here all you want and yell freedom of speech, but if your verbiage is antagonizing people that you walking up on, you better be expected to get that. So I don't see him surviving that long doing what he's doing. You got to be pretty hella bored to get out here and walk to a black man and call him nigga. I'm immune to the word nigga, so I'm not even bothered. I've been called that so many times, so I'm not even bothered with that. I'm more or less bothered because look like this dude ain't got shit else to do. But why has he chose us to come fuck with? Why hasn't he chosen some white kids or these white folks to go mess with, or just mess with everybody? Why does he mess with any Asians? Why is he messing with any Dominicans? Why has he chosen us? Because he want to capitalize off of the rage that he already know we got going on and amongst ourselves and in the neighborhood. So he want to capitalize off of that. My question to him is why? For what reason?
I think with us, the problem with us is you can kind of do that to black people, man, because there's nothing that's really gonna happen to you unless you pulled out the gun and you shot one. Then we'll see all that Black Lives Matter stuff come out and the bullshit. But just to say comments, the words that he's using, there's no outrage on it. He's not getting canceled. We have no protection. We remember the Stop Asian Hate. They got laws to protect them. You can't say nothing about Jewish people. You got laws to protect them and get you canceled. There is nothing for us. This perfect example, there's nothing for us. That's why he's so comfortable doing that. You can go out there and say something about some Jews right now. It's still freedom of speech, right? But you're going to get canceled and everything else going to happen to you.
Right.
So if it's freedom of speech, it got to work all the way around. You can't just protect some people and it don't protect other people, you know? So he comfortable with doing that, man.
This is my
go ahead, Reflection.
This is my first time knowing who this dude is on your platform, man. I think he's trash. I think he's trash. I would hate to meet his parents. I would hate to know his personal background. And I'll take it even further. I think to have some trash like that out on the streets carrying a gun, it's even worse, because I feel once this ends for him and once he get bored with antagonizing niggas, I do believe he gonna be behind the gate trying to kill some niggas. He's that much trash. I believe that. I think this dude need to be watched. I think his life need to be investigated. And I think we need to find out more of what he really is, because I think he has a greater motive in what he's doing. I think this is first filler. Once he's done testing this, and if it works out for him or not, I think he's going to take it to the next level against black people. I believe that.
Well, here's the crazy part about it, too, is getting him paid. He's making money. Like people, like other people that agree with what he's doing, and other people that support what he's doing are also, they're like sending him bread. They're sending him money.
The reason why they support him, they support him, but it's not coming from us, and it's not coming from Puerto Rican or Dominicans or Asians. It's coming from the white persuasion. That's where it's coming from, because they're tired of us. They're tired of our ignorance. They're tired of our niggerism. They're tired of our chaos. So anytime they see us come in their grocery stores, their gas stations, anytime they see us hang out outside their hotels, they're totally against us. So to see a guy like this trash out here doing what he's doing, of course he's going to get supported. Of course, and I know he's already got lawyer bread and everything. So yeah, he's going to get supported, because who's going to sit there and stand on the side of niggas that look like they got ski masks on their faces? Who's going to stand on the side of niggas that look like they got guns under their shirts? Who's going to stand on the side of niggas that look like they ready to crash out? So we're deeming the negative.
Do y'all think he being for real, or y'all think he trying to be funny, or y'all just don't think he's doing just to go viral and get some money?
I don't believe he's being for real. I believe he's doing it to provoke, and he's being ego stroked to do it, because he know the people that's in his inbox are not black or any other answer, they're white. So I feel he's being persuaded to do it. I feel he's out here just acting foolish.
I think he's doing it for the money. I think he's doing it to go viral. I think there is some level of hate in his blood. I mean, listen, it's the same way this dude became president. He used this dude, because remember, the first time this dude became president, he ran Democrat. Then, no, not when he became president. Remember years ago, back in the 80s, 90s or whatever, when Trump ran for president, he ran Democrat. This second time around, he ran Republican. The first time he became president, that's when he ran Republican. And he used what he felt he could use to get the votes that he needed to make him president. He reached out to the people in the country that have that same feeling that this dude has, and that's how he won. So this dude, I feel, is doing pretty much the same thing. He's on the same bandwidth as Trump. He's like, I know I say this in front of their face, nobody's going to do nothing, and I'm going to get paid. I'm going to go viral. Behind closed doors, people going to cash at me, Zelle me, send me all kinds of bread, and somebody going to represent me if I need it, and I'm going to win. And like you said, if he tried to get in the music industry, if he tried to get in the music industry, then at the same time, it's like, like he was always looking for that viral moment. He was always looking for that. If you already tried to do something to become famous and that didn't make you famous, it's the same with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he tried one thing, then he said, "Oh, let me go run with the Bloods and wear red bandanas," and now and he won. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing.
Well, I'm not. You played the video. I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended. I was just confused and annoyed by him walking up to anybody, let alone us, saying what he's saying. It's more or less annoying, and I'm just wondering why is he doing it? What is this? What is his reason? What reason do we have to go provoke people and call them outside their name? That's my only issue. But I don't. Yeah, I don't. But he know we can't. I won't say we can't. He know we're not gonna do nothing. So I will piggyback off of what you said, Benz. If he was black, it would have been already up. If he was black, it been already up. We're more comfortable.
That's kind of like Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is saying the same thing, he's saying it in reverse. You know what I'm saying, Dr. Umar? But he's not being. He's not what the difference with Dr. Umar is. He's not literally going up to people and calling. He's not walking up to white people and saying crackers. You know what I'm saying? He has his talks, or he says what he says, but he's not antagonizing people. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
But the sad part about it is, I think it's a sickness that we're only triggered if the person on the other end is black.
Right. And that's true.
You know, it's almost like having a pit bull in the backyard, and you put the very thing that triggers that pit bull in front of his or her face, and now they ready to crash out. The only thing that makes another nigga crash out is when you put another nigga in front of his face in some type of confrontation. That's the only time that'll make us crash out. You put anybody else in front of our face and they can say all kind of offensive language, they can taunt us all they want, we're going to pretty much leave that person alone. But you bring a black person and put them in that same situation, it's a sickness that we have against our own kind that evokes that anger. And he's not invoking no because he's not black.
That's the only reason I wanted to do this topic. It wasn't about putting no kind of shine on this dude, man, and putting his face online. He has been going viral because of this. All these podcasters and reaction videos all been about him. The main point of this is we don't need to crash out based on anybody that act like that. That like you was talking about, the deeper question is, why are we so quick to do it to each other? Yeah, but we not quick to do it to somebody else. Yeah.
But I'm glad nobody has crashed out yet, quote unquote. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he gonna catch that one stray. He gonna catch that one young person, and they're not gonna care, and they gonna sideline him and from the backside or whatever, and get one up on him. But my thing is, I don't know why he's doing it. Like what makes him want to go out here and do this? For what reason? I that part I don't understand. But I'm proud that nobody has gave him what he wanted. So I don't see it lasting too much longer on his end because he's not getting what he thought. He really thought the trigger point was using the nigger word and chip. Is that what he said? He's chipping out.
Chipping out.
Yeah. So he's using. So he sat at his house and he said, "What's the two trigger words that I could use for niggas? What makes a nigga a porch monkey? We call them monkeys, and we call them niggas." So he found those two words, and he said, "Cool, I'm gonna go out here and play with this." And I don't think, honestly, he's getting the reaction he wants. He might be getting paid, he might be getting the views, but personally, if you ask him, are you getting the reaction that you thought you would get? He's shocked that nobody has already flatlined him.
It's crazy because there was a situation that happened today. I was on, I'll be on TikTok. I was trying to tell y'all earlier. So y'all know I'll be on TikTok on the panels. And this one girl's panel that I be on, there's a girl that be on her panel, and the girl, the lady, she says that she's white, black, and Puerto Rican. And when you look at her, I'm like, this woman don't look nowhere near black or Puerto Rican. She looks 100% white. Like, right? So there was one day, and it was the first time I heard her say it, and we on a live, and she said, nigga. And I was like, I froze like, so I'm like, all right, this ain't my live stream. I don't know, like her and the girl's live stream that it was. I don't know their relationship. I know I'm a man that's a woman. I'm going to just step back. So I got off the live, right? Mm-hmm. So then I was avoiding like being on live when she's, being on that live, being on the panel when she's on there. So then it happened again last night and I left the live. So today I brought it up and I said, and I told her, I said, listen, I said, so before the girl came in the live, I told him, I said, listen, she claiming that she black and she Puerto Rican, and I don't want. If I could go to her page without her seeing that, I went to her page, I would show y'all. But on TikTok, people can see when you visit their profile. But I was like, this woman don't look nowhere near black, don't look nowhere near Latin. She looks 100% white, blonde hair, blue eyes, white, right? And I'm like, yo, I told the girl whose live it was, I said, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't really comfortable with your homegirl saying that shit. She don't look nowhere near black to me. I'm sorry. She can say whatever she is. I just don't believe it. And I'm not comfortable with her saying, then it turned the whole thing. Because then once I brought it up, other people that be on that panel consistently as well express their feeling too. Like, yo, yeah, that's a little crazy that she said that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and even there was a time, even when I was driving Uber, I pick up this Puerto Rican girl and this white dude. And the white dude, he was one of those white dudes, had dreads and all that, so forth and so on. So him and the girls conversing in the back, and I hear him say the N-word. So I immediately like, did he just say the N, right? And he wasn't talking to me. They were just saying it in conversation. But I'm like, I know, I'm looking in the rearview. I'm like, this nigga's white. Like, I don't care he got dreads and all that. He's white. So finally, by the time we got to where they was getting dropped off, and they said something to me, about having an attitude. And I say, yeah, because the problem is he back here saying, nigga, like I'm not a black man driving this car. Like, and we almost got into a fight in front of his house because I was like, yeah, nigga, I said, you ain't in no position to be saying, nigga, I don't give a fuck about your dreads. Fuck is wrong with you? Show me some respect. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, and I felt like that was a lesson, like even with the girl, like sometimes you gotta let people know when shit ain't okay. So I even feel like I said, this CHUD the Builder dude, he not going to the right places and doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really want to get a rise out, because you go, I promise you right now, he goes in certain hoods. They gonna crash out, and ain't nobody going to jail neither, because it's gonna be too many people. They ain't gonna be able to catch everybody that jumps on him. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't gonna be able to catch everybody that get their hands on him. And I just think that too, we do have a problem with we so quick to attack each other. And this is why it's hard for us to come together. Well, we attack each other first, we make excuses for each other, and we let each other get away with things in the hood that just don't even make sense sometimes. Like
I don't believe what he's doing, man. I think it's all bullshit, bro. I think he out here playing for the internet. I think he built a character, and that's why he got the funny mustache cut, the hair with the cowboy hat.
Right.
That's the character look. And then he go out there, you know, in order to get a reward, some people take you gotta take a big risk to get a big reward. And he risking himself to get the money, the popularity, even if it's negative attention, it's still attention. And I think that's what he's doing it for, man. You know?
And I believe that too. I believe it's because my thing is, if he was really just on some if he was really like on that type of time, he wouldn't be filming it.
No, he would film if he was out here really and he had a reason behind what he's doing and an understanding behind what he's doing, like a reporter would. If he was under the guise of a reporter and he started approaching black folks saying, why is it that I can't call you nigger and we believe in freedom of speech? If he was coming with that authentic approach and he was saying,
that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but he's too mockery. He's mockery and comical with it. He's doing it in a mockery and comical way. So he's not getting an understood reaction back. Like if he approached me with that same presentation that I just saw, I'm not getting him trying to say, hey, why can't I use the word nigger if we're in a freedom of speech? I wouldn't give him an educated response back because his delivery is very mockery. He's provoking. And you're not going to get a educated response from provoking somebody. So that's my only issue. I wouldn't take him serious. Now, if he was out here, like I said, seriously trying to find out why can't he use his verbiage and his words under the guise of freedom of speech, and why can't he call me a nigger, then I would have more of an educated dialogue back and forth with him. But from what I'm seeing, he's out here provoking. He's out here provoking.
Charleston White said he agreed with the boy.
Well, Charleston hates himself.
Well, no, Charleston White was saying but Charleston White was in the video. He was actually saying what we're saying. He was saying how that this dude is walking around saying what he's saying, but y'all don't. But when we do the things we do to each other, nobody got nothing to say. And that's what Charleston White was saying. And part of me, we're basically agreeing with what Charleston White actually said, to be honest with you, because he's saying exactly what we're saying right now about how we're quick to attack each other, but nobody ain't going to do nothing to him. And that's what Charleston White was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope we keep ignoring him. So that way he'll go revamp and try to come up with something else. We the only people that can make him burn out. Like we're the only people that can make something successful. If they want to be successful, they always got to come through black people. If they want to be successful in basketball, football, whatever, hip hop, music, whatever, they always got to come through us. All the music, they always got to get a rapper on their songs. All the movies, they always got to get a black guy in there, like all the gangsters. They got to. So anytime they want something successful, they got to come to us. So he's coming to us to make him successful, and I think the best way for us to shut him down is to keep ignoring him.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time I heard of this dude. This is the first time I heard of him.
I see she going in here talking about what she would do and this, that, and the third. I love when people talk that talk. Because
I wouldn't shit.
Because to be honest with you, I just feel like we get caught up in our emotions sometimes, and then we feel like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. But I feel like in all honesty, like most of the time, a lot of people ain't gonna do nothing. A lot of people ain't gonna do nothing, especially.
But you know what's crazy? I wish we thought about that. If he was black, I wish we would have that same mentality. If he was black, I wish. Like, where's that why is it that aggression is sparked for us to lose all rationality? Like we don't care about jail, we don't care about nothing. We just want to handle this problem with this other black person. Like we don't have no repercussions when we're done. Right. None of that. We don't have no guidelines and none of that. I think also part of that is is our fault as far as like how we're raised, and I guess bring it back to home because we're not conscious of that. Like we're not cautious. We have no red flags when we see another black person. When we have a problem with another black person, it's over. It's done. And I'm guilty of that too. So we don't have no red flags when it comes to that. When it comes to another black person,
she said she will do something. Trust her. She said she will do something. Trust her.
I can look at the outfit in your picture and tell you ain't gonna do nothing.
You may say something. Look at your picture and tell.
You may say something, but you're not gonna physically do anything. You may run your mouth, but you're not gonna. What are you gonna do? Like, what you gonna beat them up? You're going. But like, what are you gonna do besides talk? You're not gonna do nothing. You're gonna just talk. You're gonna talk like everybody else. And I'm not saying it to try and shit on you. I'm just saying realistically, what are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna risk it all. You're not gonna beat them up. You're not gonna pull out on them. You're not going we gotta be realistic. Like it's only but so much you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, I think
real quick, the people that's watching, man, in the comments, man, y'all comment and give me y'all opinion on this, man, and what y'all think should happen. What would you do? I see a couple of y'all watching, man. Y'all chime in the comment section. Let us know.
So Shishi, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been to prison? Have you ever did a sentence? Have you ever did a bid? Have you ever did any of these things? Have you ever took somebody out before? Have you ever put somebody in the dirt? Like, let's just be real. Like, we could say, oh, what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't unless somebody physically touch me, I'm never doing nothing to nobody, black or white. I don't care what the situation is. For one, because I'm way too old. My question is, why would you be up in age and give your time to jail or prison?
Right.
That's what I said.
Unless I'm 17, 18, then I might play with it a little bit. But I'm of the humble age now to where, my nigga, unless you physically touch me, I don't care if I gotta let it go and walk from it. I'm walking from it, bro. I'm not going to nobody's jail ever, bro. I'm not doing it. It's got to be for a legitimate reason, man. And there's a lot of niggas out here going to jail, and they not gonna see no life after jail because they're in their 40s, even their 50s.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing out here? Same thing with the women. You're that old and you out here killing another female. You're that old, you out here killing your ex-boyfriend. You're that old. What are you thinking? You think you're gonna see some freedom once you get out of jail?
That's the thing, people don't be thinking, and they be quick to react. And I think that's what he's banking on when he's doing what he's doing. And if you notice, he never goes nowhere where he's in Tennessee. He don't go to Memphis. He don't go to Orange Mountain with that shit. He go where he know he got the capability of getting up out of there. He ain't pulling up nowhere with, and that's how you know he's not no threat. He's looking for weak prey. Right? He's looking for people that he can antagonize, people who don't have the mental capability of understanding that he's a clown. He's looking for your reaction. And I think as black people, specifically black men, we have to think. We can't just react off of emotion. We can't be that. We can't do that. We done lost too many brothers to somebody that didn't think, and in a quick split second they made a decision that cost them their life or cost them their freedom. And obviously, as we get older, we mature, because, had seeing that dude in my 20s, it probably would have been an issue. You know what I'm saying? It really wouldn't have been too much to talk about. It really would have been an issue. You know what I'm saying? In my 20s and early 30s and shit, it would have been an issue. But when you start evaluating how much you got to lose, you're not finna let no clown, man, trick you about the streets, man. You know what I mean?
I think
can I just address Shishi real quick? So Shishi, you must not have been listening when I said I almost got into a fight with a dude because he said the N-word and I checked him on it. And you must not have heard me just say that I checked somebody in somebody else's live about saying the N word. So what you're saying is not even valid because
That
anybody
is
who said in my presence, I checked them about it. And it's not even about talking. I'm not trying to come at you as a, that's the problem too. See, instead of you being quick to be on attack, see, you quick to come at me and say what I'm going to do and that I won't do. But I just said it in this live. I just said it in this show, what I've done twice already. How I've approached people twice. And I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, let's be realistic. Yes, it sounds good. Oh, I would do this. I would do that. I would do this. But in all true reality, I don't know how old you are, but I'm sure you not doing nothing that's going to put you in jail for the rest of your life over some dude in the street that calls you the N word. You not doing it. And let's just be real. You ain't gotta act tough with us. Nobody on this panel said that they would do anything to this man. Not one of us on here said that they would do anything to this man to jeopardize their life. So now I'm telling you and I'm responding to your comments. You put the comments in here. I'm responding to you because you're saying what you would do. And let's just be real, you're not doing that. You put the comment in here and I'm responding to it.
And if it was a reaction, it would be quickly regretted. Anybody who do something to that dude, you're gonna regret it because if you're in jail, you're gonna realize I should have left that clown alone. Because it's not even that level. Like now, if he's out here physically messing with you, like and touching you, then that's a different. You with your little baby, you with your kids, and he's walking up in front of your kids and he's calling you nigga in front of your kids and all that. And then now you got to try to mediate between your kids' confusion and dealing with him. Then it could probably go there. I think we can blame Drewski for a lot of what's going on because now with Drewski doing what he did, mimicking white people.
For that shit, man. That ain't got nothing.
Let me finish. I think with him out here mimicking white people the way he did, and then now you got that Logan a gimmick fighter. He responded back. I think this is the new wave. I think white people are now waking up saying, how can I mock a black person? And I think vice versa. So I think we're looking at a new wave of mockery and intimidation amongst the races. That's my opinion.
I feel that all that shit has already been there. We in a time right now where all this going viral shit. People will do anything to go viral, bro. We see people doing shit like just dumb shit that don't even have no shit that we know that'll get you killed. All these pranks and all this dumb ass shit. Motherfuckers is willing to risk their life, nigga, to go viral.
Right.
So that tells you a lot about the person as a whole. He's literally walking around looking for somebody, and he gonna catch somebody that's not that wasn't their best day. And we done all been there, right? Like not you. A motherfucker catch you 99 days out of 100, and you might walk away. But on that 100th day might be the day, nigga, when you just might have had a bad day. You wasn't going for it, nigga. You was already on what you was on. He caught you on some bullshit, and he just happened to be the dude that it got taken out on. But then you got people who is just the exact opposite, who 99 out of 100 days, nigga, they walk around looking for a goddamn problem, nigga, and they'll be damned if today ain't the day they could have a problem. So he gonna run into what he looking for because he asking for it. He looking for it. When you looking for it, you gonna find it. You gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for the gangbangers and the gangsters and everybody else too. When you looking for it, you will find it. And that's what I said. He's playing a dangerous game. Now, as far as all the viral shit goes, I think that it's sad that people will lower their integrity for a like and for a share. I think that it's sad that. I think it's sad that we live in a world where more people will pull out their phones to be a spectacle about something as opposed to helping somebody that's getting bullied. I think that's the world we live in right now. And I think that's sad because it's all about that viral moment. Everybody wants that moment and say that they captured that viral moment. People are more concerned with the viral moment and viral validation. I know that's not what we're talking about right now, but I'm just bringing that up for a reason. I noticed that a lot of people do everything online for validation. Whether it's from their peers, whether it's for fans, whether it's for people are looking for a lot of validation, man. And I realized that online validation becomes more important than in presence appreciation. You understand what I'm saying? Like people are looking for they rather have online significance than real life validation. You know what I'm saying? And so you get a dude like this right here. Nobody probably showed him any attention until he got online and started doing this clown shit.
Yeah.
He was looking for attention.
What do y'all think the results would be if this was opposite? If you had a black person going to a white community doing this,
he'd get arrested.
Asian community.
He would have got arrested before he pepper sprayed anybody.
He would. I don't think he'd make it out alive.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be too many videos of this nigga. He sure wouldn't have no whole portfolio. I tell you that, no, for real. And just think about it. If he was doing this shit to Jewish people right now, he would have been shut down.
Right. I agree.
Think about
Jewish. If he was doing it to Asians right now, he'd been done. Any other race, he'd been done.
But what I'm saying is, there's a certain level of, the food chain on who they gonna defend first and who they gonna, who they'll cancel you for first. And we're last, bro.
Even this is a perfect example. Shorty just left because she's saying, we're not fighting. Like, this ain't a fight. Like, this is just like you left the show because you left the chat because you said
my shit was fucking up. What happened?
Because I'm saying, because basically what I said to her was that I said she in the beginning, she's saying what she would do and this.
Hold on, she don't leave. I wasn't on here. What happened, man? I'm just giving it like.
But no, because 80, I told her, I said, you not doing nothing that's gonna put you in jail. Like you not going, like you saying you're gonna do this, that, and the third, but you're not doing that.
Hey, she might. Nigga, shit.
She's not doing that. Come on, man.
Hey, she might be one of the ones that would have swung and got pepper sprayed the dog shit out of nigga, been on the ground, nigga, holding her shit. But she might have swung, though. she might have swung. You don't know what nobody might do. You put somebody in that situation, you might even go out. What I said
was, no. Because one of the statements she said is that I'm gonna end up in jail. And I said, you're not going to do nothing that's going to land you in jail. Like, I don't believe that you're going to do nothing that, like, this is just based off looking at her picture. I don't feel like you doing nothing that's going to land you in jail.
Don't let the picture fool you.
I don't care. I let it fool you because I'm telling you, if none of us on this panel, you done lived the lifestyle, Reflection lived the lifestyle, but none of us on this panel is talking about, and we're men. And we ain't talking about, we're going to do this, that, and the third, right? So
that
now
is correct.
I'm saying to her.
Remember, you were talking to a black woman.
Yeah, and that's the problem. But that be part of the problem.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, shit.
That be part of the problem. But in my eyes, I don't feel that I don't feel that it's plenty of people that say, what I'm going to do.
Yeah, nobody knows until they put in that situation. Honestly, right. Nobody knows. Because that's what I'm saying. Because anybody's about that action, you catch them on the wrong day. That's all I'm saying. And we thinking we sitting at everybody's at home, comfortable right now, chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's mellow vibes and shit. But I mean, a Friday night, you turned up, you out there. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker come at you a certain kind of way. You don't know what your reaction might be. You might have just fell out with your girl. And I'm gonna tell you this. I know for a fact. When niggas fall out with their girl, all bets are off. I'm telling you, on my mama, all bets are off. All that what I wouldn't do shit. I done seen it too many times, nigga, where a nigga fall out with his girl and be ready to fight everybody because he mad at the bitch.
Hey, ready to lose it all.
Ready to lose it all. You ain't never been nowhere and a motherfucker be like, I don't give a fuck about nobody in this motherfucker. What you think that is? A motherfucker ready to lose it. Oh, nigga don't give a fuck. And I remember one time hold on real quick. One time we was at the liquor store and the nigga was, and this is why I said it, nigga was arguing with the bitch. And we at the liquor store, we doing our little thing, and when nobody tripping off for nothing. And he mad at the bitch, he followed the bitch in the store. And the nigga say, I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. I wish a nigga would. Niggas look like nigga. Hold on, homie. You mad at, you know what I mean? Take that with that, nigga. You know what I mean? Because that nigga, he brought the energy looking for a problem because he was mad at his. What if niggas would have been on that day? You see what I'm saying?
But you're still talking about men. You're not talking about a woman.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, nevertheless, the point I'm trying to make is, on any given day, who knows how somebody gonna react depending on how they feel. You know
and
what I'm
I
saying?
get what you. I understand. I get what you're saying. I'm just like I said, point blank period for me. I just don't see at the end of the day a woman in the church dress talking about what she's gonna do.
That nigga real stupid.
I'm just saying it just don't it don't add up to me. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't, and that's the problem too. And then instead of her taking that and being like, you know, she's on the defense, she's on the you underestimate, you know, all the rah-rah. It's like, listen,
yeah.
Like, and that be part of the problem too. Then you want to say,
it be that aggression.
Black women.
But then it be that aggression right there that fuck around and get people smoked and get you locked up, or they get domestic violence depending on what gender it was that popped off the way they popped off. And so that's why I don't put nothing past nobody, because I done seen it too many times where a motherfucker really, and you look at that motherfucker like, why? Like, what was the point of this? You know what I'm saying? But they still went all the way to the fullest extent of whatever it was to be, because you just got individuals that are like that. And we talking from a place of comfort. Like I said, everybody sitting at home chilling right now. Ain't nobody even thinking about none of that. But it be you done been there. I guarantee you. Nigga, you live in New York, nigga. That traffic is ridiculous. I know you been ready to roll rage a motherfucker in New York, nigga. I know it, nigga. You ready to hop out, nigga, the lights, nigga.
Yeah. And no, you're right. But here's my thing though, like, what do they say all the time? They say usually when something happens, somebody got robbed, somebody got unalived, something happened. What do they say? Usually it's probably somebody they knew.
Yeah.
Right? They say it all the time. So she gonna sit here and tell me, right, that she'll probably spaz out on one of us faster than she would spaz out on him, some random big white dude in the street coming up to you and coming up to her and calling her a nigga out of the clear blue sky. Yeah, she might have some lip, but she ain't going to jail.
Yeah,
the only way he'll get a reaction out of me is if he caught me with my kids. I'm not going to even cap.
That makes sense.
Because that's a more sensitive, triggered moment for me. So if he caught me out here with my kids,
because he's disrespecting you in front of your kids. So that's valid.
I think a lot of black people ready to crash out, man. The number one thing we crash out on is when we feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They go from male and female in the black community. Boy, it's always somebody disrespected you and you be ready to fight. You know what I mean? Because you could be walking by, doing your thing at night. What you doing? And what if he just walked past you? Move out the way, nigga. But with the ER, you might be ready to crash out that night.
I would just look at him. I'll just look at him and see what the temperature is. Unless he's ready to.
I saying you get mad and ready to fight people over less.
No. If he didn't bodily touch me and he said the nigga word, I would say, what's the problem? I would ask him what's the problem. And if he met me with some aggression that I saw was going to get physical, then yes, I would go there. But if he turned around and he was just like, yeah, I said, nigga, okay, man, I'm good off that. And that's where I would leave it.
I don't know, man.
Because I would get more aggression, sad to say, from a black person. If I said, is there a problem? If I told a black person,
right there. Why do we have that mentality?
Because that's the energy we give back to each other. It's a competition. We the only race that compete against each other. We don't compete against no other race because we can't match their worth. And I'm not talking about their human worth. I'm talking about their lifestyle worth, their livelihood, They got more money than we do. They have more resources than we do. They have greater connections than we do.
You're not crashing out on nobody. Black, what
So,
you talking about, man?
we look at every person. We look at every black person as something that we can touch. We don't care what your level of worth is. I could touch you.
Let me ask.
Like, you could be.
Just got back on. I asked him why do we be so quick to crash out on each other versus somebody else? Do we not crash out on other races because we don't, like, let's say this guy, if you seen him walking past you right now, do you just look at him and look at him as a joke? You don't feel you don't feel threatened by him. But would you feel more threatened by a black guy saying the exact same thing to you? Why is black, male or female, why we be so quick to crash out over respect? But then we'll give someone like him a pass. And then 80 said, Reflect said something about people having other races having more money than us or something like that. Don't let me. We
can't touch their caliber of lifestyle. We can't touch their caliber of living. So we can't match where they're at. They're at a whole new different altitude than we are. The only people that we feel is at our same altitude is other black people. Bitch, I don't care if you got a business over here. I don't care if you got a Fortune 500 company. I don't give a damn. I can still match that, or I can still touch you, and I'm going to show you that I can do that. And that's how much pride I got in doing it. We won't do that with a white person.
I don't know if he got anything to do with any of that, man. I just feel like it's just a lot of black people just we hate on each other, man. That's where the animosity come from. We don't really hate on white people. We don't
definitely hate on each other.
Complain about what a white man got. Like I just ain't never heard a conversation like that. So because there's no hate towards that, you probably don't react to a white guy.
I think
we don't.
This is what it is. We've been conditioned that way, bro. You go anywhere, and Benz, you can contest to this. You know what I'm saying? You go anywhere that looks like it's in the hood or surrounded with hood atmosphere, your antennas go up differently because you already know kind of what to expect and what comes with that. You understand what I'm saying? So to be quite honest, certain environments you already be lightweight on your defensive because you know what them environments come with. You know what it is when we get with our people. You know if you go to a function, and let's just keep it a band.
Yo, he keep going out. Well, yeah, Geo on here saying that we envy each other, man, and that's hate. We just love hating on each other.
And then some of it is just we're just prone to do it. We're prone to do it. I think the white America's done a great job destroying being black. I think they've done a great job. I think we hate not being black, but I think we hate where black has got us. That's my personal opinion. I think we hate where black has gotten us. And we haven't inherited what we thought we should inherit. Personally, relationship-wise, domestically, I feel like the worst thing to be in America when you're born, this is your assessment, is black, because you look at black as a loss. You're taking a loss to be black. This is in our head. So that's where the anger comes from. So now we're bitter. So now we're prone to attack the very thing that we hate within ourselves. It's like putting a mirror in front of us. You don't want to be the person at the lowest of the totem pole. So now you're mad at that person.
I don't think it's the money, man. I think, like I said, I really think it's the hate
in general, not just money.
That's why we pick to do it. Like for instance, there was times we seen on Facebook and somebody posted your thing out there at night doing your thing or whatever. The only people I seen with the negative remarks, which was hating on you, was other black people. And then I jumped in and commented like, man, that man ain't out there bothering nobody. He doing his thing. He getting money, and y'all still hating on him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing negative in the street.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I get that all the time.
Hating on you.
I get that all the time. I get that, like, white people can walk by me, and nothing changes. But then right behind them, here come a slew of black people, and they're acting like I committed a crime. They're looking at me like I committed a crime. And it confuses me because I'm like, Like why are you that emotionally invested in being bothered by what I'm doing out here? But then these white people just walk past me, and either they didn't pay attention or they don't care. Or the ones that did care, they understood what I was doing. Oh, he's just entertaining. These black people walking by like I done took something from their heritage. I done desecrated the black lifestyle or whatever like that. It's the hate, bro. I can't understand it. I think you got to hate yourself in order to hate somebody else. I think you got to hate yourself in order to hate your own race. I put it like that. I've never looked at another black person and hated them or didn't like them or was disgusted with them. I always had to have a reason.
I wouldn't even put it in them words that they like. I don't think it's that strong of saying they hate another black person, man. I just like you say, we all kind of like we've been programmed to really like hate on each other, but not technically you hate that person. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's that deep, right? Like we don't like to see each other win, or if you do win, you can't win too much though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Geo in the comments, for instance, like Geo got his own thing going on, and he, he's successful. He like to grind, he hustle, and he get his money. A lot of people might on the outside look at Geo and be like, "Oh, I'm proud to see my dude getting his money, man, doing his thing, right? Family orientated, he get money, work, he do his shit." But Geo better not go too high on the pole getting his bread. It's gonna come with a lot of hate. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will hate. They don't want to see him go too high. It's just like even in the music game, bro. When you was the hood rapper, everybody loved you. When you become pop now and do pop rap, because you went to a whole other level where the white people listening to you too, oh, nigga corny. He this and that. I don't listen to that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always
that's a
like
good point.
Too high.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Because I faced that in New York when I was like niggas thought I was out here, and not to shift gears too far, but when I was out here putting on my own music in Buffalo, New York, I was putting on my own music in Texas. I was on my own music. I wasn't piggybacking off of no other nigga. I wasn't piggyback off of nobody. My own music, everything. And everybody was like, "Oh yeah." And then as soon as I switched lanes, and the reason why I switched lanes because my music was being drowned by the comparisons. Every time the comparison, the labels was doing it, personal niggas was doing it. Hey, you sound like such and such. You sound like Pac. You sound like Pac. And then finally, when I came to Vegas, I was like, you know what, man? Let me just go ahead and just say fuck it and just pay tribute to this man. And that's all I started doing. That's how that started. It didn't start because one bitch came on the page and said, oh, when you can't find yourself or find your identity, this is what you resort to. I never started doing pop because I couldn't find myself. I never started paying tribute to pop because I couldn't find my identity. I wake up every day knowing exactly who I am, and I'm happy with who I am. I don't wake up around my kids and tell them, hey, I'm Tupac or call me Pac. And if people ask about me, you tell them this. I don't say none of that, bro. I'm comfortable with who I am. I know who I am. I'm out here strictly off of tribute because
Gio said it's an age thing. He said all ages aren't the same, and all the stuff is different based on age.
Well, as far as how you respond to them?
Like as far as with the hate and what goes on.
Okay.
Yeah. He said between ages 40 and 50, you probably see a lot of people act like that, but the YNs out there doing it. Like you might be out there doing a thing. It might be some people our age walking by, probably just they know the song, so they recognize it. They probably walk by singing the song. Too. They might not stop, but they could be walking by. That used to be my song right there. It might be out there out here trying to be funny, trying to clown. You know what I mean? While you out here getting money and people paying you, they walking around broke. You know what I'm saying? Ain't made a dollar. Gio said he got about to say, Gio, you can come up on here, man. Just send me your email.
Yeah, it fluctuates. It fluctuates, but as far as the white guy doing what he's doing, I feel he's antagonizing people, and off of that, I feel somebody need to get with the right person, go through the books, and find out what type of accusations you can bring against him for provoking, because he's out here provoking black people, and he's out here provoking young black people. Mm-hmm. He's out here provoking juveniles, if you will. So why would you be out here as a white man doing that? For what?
Yeah. Let me ask Real, you there? He going in and out up there. Cause I know he was in. Yeah, I'm gonna send Geo this invite, man. Have him come up on here.
Yeah, because this is the first time I heard of this dude. This is the first time I ever saw and heard of this dude ever.
Oh boy, yeah.
But he comes off like he's bored. He comes off like he has nothing else to do. So he just wants a cameraman to walk with him and see if he can provoke something. My thing is, why would you choose us to do that? Why ain't you provoking all races? Why ain't you walking around provoking all races? Why ain't you walking up to other white people calling them? Why ain't you walking up to Hispanic calling them spicks? Why ain't you walking up to white people?
We can't say that on here. But I know what you're saying though. Like, why you not going to other races saying other things?
My bad. Yeah, why ain't you going to other races saying other things? Why aren't you going to walking up to some Jews saying what you need to say? Why aren't you walking inside some of these Asian salons and beauty parties, beauty parlors saying that stuff or saying that type of stuff? Why did you just
the invite sent to you, Geo? Check your email. Just click on the link, and it's gonna bring you on. Real.
But I don't.
Real look like his thing is going in and out up top, man.
Yeah, I don't see his platform. I don't see that lasting too much longer. What he's doing, my personal opinion, because he's gonna run out of.
They funding them. They sending them donations, cash apps. They doing all kind of stuff. But the cold part about it is he's kind of gaining what he wants. Because even let's just say they canceled him. His face is out there now. He done got the popularity. Got all that now.
Yeah, but he has no. What is he building his platform off of? Like it's gonna run out. Like there's no storyline. Everything has to have a storyline. No storyline.
What's going on, Gio?
What's up with it, man?
Nothing.
Hold on, I'm gonna get in the car in a second, real quick here.
Take your time while you walking in and put the light on or something, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but
everything has to have a storyline. He has no reason why he's doing it. I would like somebody to ask him. I would like one of the blacks.
Thursday.
Yeah, he was saying something like he trying to promote the freedom of speech, but saying that is your speech really free? But people get mad, want to fight, and aren't you supposed to be protected behind freedom of speech?
Yeah, but there's certain verbal dialogues that you can use that can get you killed too, using your freedom of speech.
Yeah. We got Gio on here, man. Welcome to the show, Gio.
What's up, family?
Man, I appreciate you for
the lighting.
Yeah. You're good.
Let me
appreciate your comments, bro. I do want to get your opinion on this, bro. Like I know you was saying about the different ages and all that. But why you think we doing what we doing, man?
So hold on a second. My man what he said was, and I'm not here to dispute anybody's, opinion on anything. I just want to just kind of give you my own outlook. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I feel like as a black man, just looking, outside looking in, we already have that mentality that other black men are against us. You see what I'm saying? We already have that in our mind, whether they are or they aren't. We already have that embedded in our minds. So with that foundation, that's what causes that rift. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we've been wired to feel this way. It don't have nothing to do with no white folks. It don't have nothing to do with no money. It's just the way that we've been wired. You understand? And that crab in a basket saying, that saying was created for us. That saying was created for us because, just like you said, nobody want to see the next man do better than them. And that's internal. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes internally we say things almost like we got Tourette's. We don't mean to say the shit. It just come out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we really feel. You see somebody, you're not doing good. You may have lost your job. And then here you go. You see this nigga rolling down the street in a brand new Benz. You're going to feel some kind of way. But that's normal. That's normal. Some people just don't know how to handle that shit. You know what I'm saying?
How do you think we do you think there's any way of fixing it, or is it too far gone now, man? Is it just
Nah, I don't think it's too far gone. I think that like the elders, man, like back in the days, I'm from New York, from Brooklyn, but I was raised in Staten Island. And back in the days, we didn't have Crips and Bloods, but we used to always say peace, blood. I don't know if y'all remember that saying. We used to always say peace, blood. And that meant that we was together. You know what I'm saying? That meant that we was together. And I don't know if you remember this, huh?
I said I remember that saying.
When I was 5 years old, nigga, you could see me on the other end of the projects by my motherfucking self. You understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, I wouldn't even let my son go out into the yard by himself without me being out on the patio. You know, so things have changed. The whole dynamics have changed on how we used to be when we were kids. I'm talking back in the 70s to now. And that's why I said it's really based on an age bracket. It's based on an age bracket because older folks, older people, I'm talking about 40, 50, 60 and up, they don't really trip on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them. They don't trip on you like that. Because when I see another black man and I'm in the mall, I usually do this. You know what I'm saying? And we could be across the aisle, and the first thing we do is give each other a nod. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that with these little young these YNs. They don't do that. Those are the ones that I'm looking out for, that I watch. But you know, as far as you know, if we start to just get out of the mentality that you have it out for me, or you are trying to be better than me, or you trying to one up me, then that breaks the cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't keep thinking that we out for one another.
Yeah. You said so. Benz asked you, do you think it's too far gone? And you said no. So why do you not think it's too far gone? I personally think I'm gonna leave this world with this negative against another black man. It's gone. It's gone. I think it's too far gone.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 54.
Okay, you and I are the same age. And I'm not telling you how to think. This is just my own thoughts. Your thought and your mentality and your outlook in life is completely different than my thoughts and my outlook in life, right?
Not necessarily because we're the same age. That means you've seen a lot.
But I don't think like you think though. Like I don't think every black man is really after me or is against me. You feel me? And I think it's reversible, but it has to start with us. You know what I'm saying? It has to start because these kids are going to continue to get even worse than they are right now. I'm not afraid to come hang out with y'all. I'm afraid to come hang out with them little young niggas.
Right. That is true.
You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, if I could lead by example, you know what I'm saying? And these young kids that are having kids that have no idea how to take care of kids, if they continue to do that, that's when the cycle just gets worse and worse and worse. We got to be able to stop that cycle.
But that's in a perfect world, my man. We don't control that generation no more. That's gone. Unless you a rapper and you in front of all these TV screens and videos and you doing your thing, you and I not getting no attention from this generation that needs to change.
So we can't. I agree with you. I agree with you.
The only young nigga you gonna change is the one that you birthed, that you helped birth. Right. That's it.
Right. So I agree with you. Matter of fact, it's funny you said that because I just had a conversation with my wife the other day about the same thing. I said that we got so many black folks that have a platform and a voice that these young people look up to, like the LeBrons, the Michael, what's his name, the one that just got the award,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordans. You know what I'm saying? They have a platform that we don't have. as where where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that kind of a platform to reach kids, but they do. And what's the music that's hot right now? The shit that like Kodak Black and all them. They talking. These kids is talking about how they just got done murking some other little kids. You feel what I'm saying? They talking about damn near raping bitches. You know what I'm saying? And killing and killing somebody tonight. We wasn't.
Yeah.
We was talking about some Luther Vandross. A house is not a home. You know what I'm saying? Some sexual healing. We was on some other shit. This is totally different. So the platform, like you said, if it has to be somebody of that statue that can start
of that club. It's got to be a young boy NBA. It's got to be a Kodak Black. It's got to be a G Herbo. It's got to be somebody that comes from their cloth and that energy. Once you reach our pedestal, they're not hearing nothing we saying,
well,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it is possible to be reversed, but they got to make loving one another cool again. You know what I'm saying? They got to make, Black Panther type shit cool again. You know what I'm saying? They got to bring that type of shit back, because right now the path that they're on is destructed. I mean, a destructible path. You know what I'm saying? It's just taking everything out. And the main thing that they don't see is that they're killing their own people. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone murder. Period. I definitely don't condone murdering other Black people. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see it that way.
Yeah, but these niggas take pride in their numbers. They take pride in how many bodies.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They take
absolutely
pride in that. And it's crazy because when they go to jail, they walk in jail and they're not thinking about how many years the judge probably gonna get them. They're not thinking about sleeping on that cold cot. They're not thinking about the slop that they're gonna have to eat. They're thinking about pride. And when they see that next nigga in jail, they want to say, how can I gas my story up to tell this next nigga, this next inmate, why I'm here? Yeah, I caught 6 bodies before I came in here. Yeah, I caught 3 before I came in here.
Let me tell you, man. I don't know about you, but I've been to the penitentiary before. You know what I'm saying? And one time, I ain't gonna say I've been there back to back, but one time I went to Folsom, and I had to go to Delano for my for the you go to there first, to like the Delano, before they send you out, right? I forgot they call it classification or some shit.
Right.
And we left LA County. We left LA County. It took us maybe about a 4-hour ride, right? Motherfuckers was on the bus real quiet and shit. And I promise you, soon as they got to the penitentiary where you pull in and the gate closed behind the bus and the other gate open up, you know what I'm talking about? To a park. Right.
Like they're going to a club.
Grown ass niggas, grown ass men that was older than me. I was 24, 25. Fell out crying. I'm talking about bawling. You know what I'm saying? Crying like little babies. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
I'm not talking about 1, 2. I'm talking like 3 or 4 cats was in there crying because they were stuck with an L. It was never ever going to see this again. That was the last road trip they had coming. You know what I'm saying? So, reality sets in when you do go to prison or go to jail and stuff like that. But while you're doing your dirt, you don't think of the consequences.
So let me ask you a question. What would you do with this white guy if he walked up to you calling you a nigga and you chimping out?
It's happened before. Now let me tell you something. I'm gonna put hands on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm 54 and I still put hands on you. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of cat that allow anybody, doesn't matter the color of your skin, I'm just not gonna allow you to disrespect me. But with that being said, I'm not gonna walk up to you and disrespect you. I'm gonna start my relationship with you with the highest level of respect until you show me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I approach folks. Anybody that knows me, I'll give you the high. You won't even think that I'm capable of crashing out. How cool I am. You feel me? Like that's
so you're gonna be good with putting your hands on somebody because they called you outside your name?
Absolutely, 100%. I stand on that.
I'm not. You can call me whatever you want, brother. Until you touch me, I'm good.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I'm a little different about that because I try to. I make it a point to stay away from shit like that. But you can't avoid everything. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody runs up on me and calls me, if they in their car or they walking away or something like that, it's nothing. I'm not finna run you down. But if you running up on me and you calling me out of my name, yes, I'm gonna handle that right there and then. That's you know. And if and I'm not telling you to do it, I'm just saying I'm gonna do it. And if you could do it, that's more power to you. I'm just not built like that.
Oh, why do you think the young niggas haven't did it?
Because they got guns. Oh, why they haven't what? Oh, why
I'm
they?
a white dude.
Why haven't they spazzed? Why haven't they spazzed out on the white dude? Why do you think they haven't?
Because they're scared. I ask myself the same question.
Scared because he's white. That's why.
Yeah,
You know what? Can I say something? Can I say something? Here's one thing I did notice about his videos too. So there was a video where I saw one clip of him and the dude he said it to, this dude looked like a linebacker, right? Big dude. He looked like he was doing security outside the club or whatever. Black dude. And the difference with that video versus the other videos, what I noticed is
he walked away.
Saying it.
Yeah, he walked away. I saw it.
Yeah,
he walked away.
I walked. He wasn't. Yeah. He was directly in the other people's faces.
Right.
He didn't do that with that dude, and that's why I said he knows where he could play.
Yeah.
So that's what bothered me about him. So he's messing with the younger black youth. And that's
he's some older too, but he picking and choosing. He might pick an older person that look weak. You know what I'm saying? Or an older person not gonna touch him. You know, he's not a small white dude. You know what I'm saying? They show his face, but if you show his physique, he's not a small ass white dude.
Right.
You can tell he kind of take care of himself. So he probably can, he might be able to put some hands on a couple of niggas, man.
Right.
But the thing is, man, even if I lose a fight, we gonna touch every single wall in that building. You feel me? I'm just not gonna allow it. I just can't let that get away. And if he did that, if it was the same dude and I recognize that shit and he did that shit, oh yeah, I'm about to get down with you right here and then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let that go. And I don't think. I
feel like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say, if that brother, because that was a big brother at that club, man, he would have whipped his ass. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he probably didn't hear him or he didn't want to lose his job, but I think if he would have recognized him off the rip that he's going around call, I think he would have took care of business. I don't think it caught him off guard.
I think he would have took care of business if he stood there face to face.
Absolutely.
That's where the difference was. He didn't stand face to face. He didn't look.
He walked off.
Face and say it.
Yeah.
He was walking off saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that was the other thing I noticed about him too is that he'll sit there and depending on who it is, or if he does feel threatened, he's holding the pepper spray.
Right.
He already has it in his hand.
Right.
It's when he doesn't feel threatened or he don't feel nobody going to do nothing. That's why you see the video that you showed, Benz. He didn't do it. He didn't have nothing in his hands because even when they walked up, the dude was like, "Oh, I know who you are." He dapped them up and everything. So he don't feel threatened. He don't feel like nobody. He like, these dudes ain't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he feel like they going to do something. The times I see where he felt like the people was going to do something, he either had the pepper spray in his hand or he was walking away while he said it, but he wouldn't look that person right in the face and say it.
Nah. This is the thing, man. I'm gonna shift gears too, but a lot of white folks, they feel they have a what do you call it? Oh man, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. But right now they have a false sense of security with the administration that's in office right now, and they feel like that's what they want. They want everybody else that's been secretly hiding how they feel about black folks to come out and say it. They got what's his name? Elon Musk. He's in court right now fighting over to be able to use the word nigga. You know what I'm saying? To be prejudiced. It should, he feels like it's his right to be able to be prejudiced. You know what I'm saying? And so this is all a plan, man. It's all, we're gonna start seeing more of that. You know what I mean? And how do you handle that? You know,
I think for us older ones, we got to start instilling and creating the line to where if they don't touch you, leave them the fuck alone, because anything past that, and obviously a young nigga won't understand this because they'll look at us older ones with that type of mentality as somebody who's not with that action. And I don't think there's nobody on the panel that's not with that action. But I feel if I had a son, I would tell my son, unless you're physically touched, when you leave this house, leave everything the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. The court don't give a fuck about what they said to you that made you do that. They don't care about nothing. What they care about is, did you break the law with your response? And that's what when I'm on the strip and I get disrespected or I get confronted with some bullshit, and I've been confronted. I just haven't felt. Why y'all think I haven't went viral on some fighting? I've been confronted several times. My point of thought is, what am I going to tell the judge, and it's going to be justified? If I can't justify it to a judge, I'll leave it the fuck alone, man.
Yeah.
Unless you spit on me, anybody spit on me, then it's up. You did that. I'm not talking about shit like that. But calling me names and all of that type of woofing, and it takes some discipline to do it, you know, because everybody had that bad day, and maybe they haven't caught me on that bad day. But I'm not interested in violating and touching nobody unless they physically touch me. Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words ain't hurt me at this point, man.
You know what? And I got to agree with you, my brother. That's the best way to handle it, man. You know, and I'm gonna try my best to do that, but it's gonna be man, hard pickings. It's gonna be real hard pickings.
It takes some discipline to do it, and I know it. I'm a poster child for that, because I'm out there under the most negative individual supposedly in the world. So it does take some discipline, and also my father was a pastor, so he raised me to have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I think what also, last but not least, that's kept me from going that direction, because my family has been expecting to get that call. They've been expecting to get a call that I'm in jail. Right. My mom has been expecting to get that call that I'm dead. She's been expecting to get that call that I'm in a gang. So I think that's the greater power. So, you know, it just depends on how you're raised and what your mentality is. That's it.
Let me ask you a question then. Do you think that, you know, based on what we're seeing now, you think that it's going to get worse?
Yeah, it's going to get a lot worse before it get better. That the temperature is already set for it to get worse. It's already set.
You think that it's a build up for somewhat of a civil war between races?
Yes, I do believe that for sure. Okay. I do believe that for sure. I do believe that for sure. In my heart,
it's so unfortunate, but I feel the same way. I feel like it almost has to go there before it can get better.
It's going to go there. Everything gonna have to burn itself out. You can't make a house or home in chaos. Like you can't have this tremendous battle and war with your girl or your wife in the house and think it's gonna smooth itself out. Somebody has got to let it go, or you gonna kill each other. And I think as society, we're at total chaos right now. If you look at all across the board, look how many people was killing each other for no reason. Look at that politician who killed his wife. and with his kids in the house. Look at that guy who killed nine of his own kids. When do you stop at the second child? He went from 1 to 9. Like that's how fucked up people are right now. I think we in the worst.
Funny you say that. It's funny you say that, Reflection, because right when we started, I had it said in the news how a man in Cambridge, which Cambridge is supposed to be like the real like bougie educated area in Boston, is like not hood at all, and the dude was out there and opened fire in the middle of at cars in the middle of the street, semi-automatic weapon or automatic weapon in the middle of the street in Boston. Glad you're home, Benz. But yeah, like, and I'm just seeing that on the news. You know what I mean?
It's anything goes to nowadays. Like, ain't no telling what you'll wake up to, and it could be your you could wake up to the news of your friend doing it. It could be your friend right now, your homie, your girl, whatever. Like, that's how close the chaos is to home. That's how close to home it is, let alone abroad. I think we're at the most.
I agree with both of y'all, man. And here's the thing too, something to think about. A lot of times people fall into those situations when it starts normally when your money's not right? Like you lose your job.
Yeah.
Your girl either she's cheating on you or she leaves the house. You know what I'm saying? Or she's about to leave, but you like, nah, I'm gonna kill you before you leave. But that's that. We're about to hit. Right now, we're in a recession. No one's mentioning that, but we're in a crazy recession, man. You're about to see a lot of companies shut down. Spirit's just the first one, but you're gonna start seeing a lot of companies shut down nationally, and a lot of jobs are gonna be lost, and there's not gonna be a job to go back to just because of AI and all that crazy stuff. But once that happens, man, what that does to a person, especially a man, especially a black man, when you feel like you're stuck in a hole that you can't get out of, and there's no other recourse, you know what I mean? That's when the shit's gonna hit the fan, you know what I mean? When people don't have that.
Look at the chaos with that with those two brothers that got killed going to protect their sister. That's how chaotic. Like, you can't even do righteous as a nigga now. You can't even do righteous and getting killed. To do righteous by that. But then I feel bad for the two brothers because maybe they should have better communication from the sister. I never been compelled, or I never felt compelled to just run up and protect my sister without her giving me the intel on what's going on. Because I don't know what my sister done did to provoke that. But maybe they didn't take time to do that.
Yeah, that's a bad situation all the way around, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it's gonna get harder. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's gonna be,
get harder.
And let's say this too, though, man. For whoever's watching, I don't feel like all white folks are like that, man. I think that some white folks will fight before we do about our protection. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I don't want anybody that's watching this to feel like we saying that every white folk or every other race is coming after us. Yeah, that's not the case. We're talking about isolated incidents, but that can actually spread and give people confidence to do other dumb shit, And it's a fact, man. It's a fact that black people take the brunt of the bullshit for no reason. You know what I mean? If the president got shot by a white dude, everybody's gonna be mad at the black people for whatever reason. We don't have to have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But we do. We take the brunt of everything. We just gotta learn how to keep moving forward, man. And us in our 50s, we gotta set examples like this is what we gotta do. And are they gonna watch us? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But we just gotta keep doing what we do. That's the only thing that you can do is protect you and everything else that you can control. If you can't control it, you keep pushing, you know what I mean? And you can't worry about that. You can't worry about, how motherfuckers are going to react to you or look at you, or, you got to kind of do your own thing. It's a sad situation, man, but that's where we at right now,
Yep, I agree with it. Well, shoot, man, we were an hour and a half into the show, man. I do want to go ahead and thank all y'all for coming on, man. Hey, Gio, thank you for coming on, my brother, man.
Man, thank you for having me.
We definitely want to have you come on and shed some light on another topic soon. And we'll figure out another day this week, man, if you got time to come on.
All right, for sure, man. Thank you guys, man. And I really appreciate what you guys are talking about, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
All right, man. All right.
You have a good night, Reflection. Real, man. Thank you for coming back on the show, man. And we'll do it again this week.
All right, for sure.
All right, all right. We'll catch y'all later.
Hey, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and sign out. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight and everyone that participated on the show. You know, at the end of the day, this conversation is bigger than one creator. You know, this is about culture that we're creating online. We live in a time where disrespect can turn into a paycheck overnight. The louder the controversy, the bigger the platform. The more outrage people create, the more attention they receive. But attention doesn't always equal respect. See, there's a difference between comedy and disrespect. There's a difference between pushing boundaries and provoking people for profit. And there's definitely a difference between being accepted by a culture and exploiting a culture. Everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants views, but eventually people have to ask themselves, what are we normalizing? What are we rewarding? And what message are we sending when outrage becomes entertainment? Whether you agree or disagree tonight, one thing is for certain, conversation like this exposes how people really think about race, accountability, boundaries, and respect. And on this podcast, we say it, we mean it, we stand on it. Y'all have a good night. Thank you again for tuning in. Signing out.